So hello and welcome back to another Civic video. This week I'm just going to go over and do a little bit of an update because I've been doing some really boring stuff really. Just cleaning rust, killing rust and then painting over rust. Well, painting over no rust, but it's pretty much what I've been doing. So it doesn't look like I've been doing a lot, but there's actually quite a lot in there. If I take you in for a bit of a closer look, you can see what I've been doing. This is where the Civic is at the moment, and it's sort of like, you know, when it doesn't look like you've done much, but honestly there's hours and hours of work gone in here. Oh, I mean, simply down to all the brake pipes have had to be moved out the way to get in to clean this. The wiring loom has had to be shifted out the way. It's just the little bits really. Then we've got all of this, it's all been cleaned up. This side was done quite a bit ago, so it's still got a bit of grime coming over the top of it, but you know, it's all looking tidy. All the rust's gone. It's been cleaned off with a wire brush, and then I say a wire brush, power wire brush with an angle grinder or a drill. Mounts for the steering rack, and I've given these a coat of epoxy primer, so they just needed cleaning off and yeah, protecting. So a nice epoxy paint which effectively, you know, gives it a plastic coating over the top. This one here, where we had our stuck bolt, the stuck bolt has been taken out, but unfortunately when I took the stuck bolt out, here it is, here's the offending bolt. Unfortunately the welds failed, so I've got to weld a new one in there. That's going to be fun. So I can't paint this black till I've welded it, but that's the only thing stopping it going back together again and getting painted, which is good. So yeah, this is just like all the way, see, underneath here, it's all been cleaned up all the way along. And then when you get out here, it's the same at the top. I've done all the rust that was up the top, and I've done the rust down here, which is starting to look pretty decent. So this all needs a coat of black, so we'll give it all a good clean in the engine bay before we start putting things back in again. But that's roughly where I'm at with the car. It's looking decent. It's certainly a lot better than it was. There's no massive rust. I mean, you can see if I can get a good shot down here, but see, it's just started to pit in there. So if that had been left much longer, that would have ended up being a hole. I've caught that before it ended up being a hole, which is good because this is a chassis leg and you want it strong. Yeah, so I did film this section and I can take you through just how I do it. Yeah, I'll show you that video now with a bit of voiceover, I think. So the process is a pretty simple one really. It's attack the rust as best you can with a wire brush, then cover it over with some rust killer, which really eats on in and kills the rust off. Rinse and repeat until you can't see any more rust, and then give it a coat of this acid etch primer, which really eats into the paint and gives the metal a bit of protection. So I'll leave you with me getting on with the work. So anyway, that was a look at the very hard and very boring work that I've been doing over the last few weeks. But this is all the foundation. You get this right, the car ends up right. You know, the more time you spend getting rid of the rust, the longer it's going to stay away. You can't get rid of it forever, but I'll do me damnedest to try and get rid of it for another 10 years. And yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. I'm quite happy with it. If it could go a bit quicker, it would be great, but that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. I've got a stack of parts to go through. I should really do another video and show you just how many parts there are to go on this damn car. There's just so many, you wouldn't believe. You know, this car's going to end up being damn good. I'm waffling again. As I say, I'm getting it somewhere near what I want. So if you can get the black paint on, start putting things back together again, get the steering rack back on, and that'll sort out an awful lot. So if you've liked the video, down below, just leave us a little like that. It really helps with YouTube and all that. If you want to see what's going on with a project, or if you want to see what's been going on, there's more videos. I'm sure it'll pop up at the end here. And if you want to see what's going to go on, yeah, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be putting more videos out about this. We're going to get this done. It's time to get this done and out the garage. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.